So, hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil. Discover, learn, and grow. So, in this video, we will be learning about RFI, RFP, and RFQ. Right? Before jumping into this video, we will quickly recap or revise the previous videos. In the first video, we have learned about business analysis. Right? We have learned about introduction to business analysis. We have also learned about career path. We have learned about key communication skills, as well as we have also learned about why AI cannot replace business analyst or business analysis from the perspective of the IT, right? In the second video, we have learned about different kinds and different types of projects, so like maintenance projects, software development projects, infrastructure projects, research and development projects. That is nothing but R&D projects and all these things, as well as we have also learned about fixed bid projects as well as time and material projects, right? So in this video, we will be learning about RFI, RFP, and RFQ, which are nothing but like used to acquire or procure the projects, right? RFI stands for request for information, RFP stands for request for proposal, and RFQ stands for request for quotation. So before going, yeah, we will go into the slide, guys. So let's go to the definition. This is usually first step in the process. Basically, this is the first step, guys. 1 minute. A client issues a RFI when they are seeking to gather general information. See, before going into this definition, I'll explain you with a clear example. Let's come out of IT perspective, and let's think I want to buy an laptop, or you want to buy a laptop. What you will be doing first? You cannot directly go to the shop and you cannot buy the laptop, right? First you will be checking the shops. First you will be checking the vendors. Like you will be checking the shopkeepers or shops and also laptops. You will be gathering the information. What are the best laptops करके and what are the best laptops which can solve my problem. Like I buy laptop in order to solve some problems, right? If I want to solve my gaming problem, I am a gaming enthusiastic and I want to play games, then I need to buy gaming laptop or gaming PC. If I want to do coding, there are some specific specifications per coding laptop. If I want to watch movies, you can buy a normal laptop. Vice versa, you will be checking you will be checking the laptops which will solve your problem, and you will also check about the vendors, like who are providing which laptop, which shop is providing which laptop. There will be HP vendor, there will be HP vendor, there will be Mac, iPhone vendors, and all these. There will be Lenovo vendors, and there will be different kinds of vendors, right? So you will be gathering the information from all those vendors, and then you will be taking the final decision ki which laptop to buy so that it can solve your problem. So even request for proposal is in the same process. Buying laptop is an informal process, but RFI is an formal process where the client or the business which is seeking the solution, like they had some problem and they want to invite some vendors or some solutions so that they can solve the business problem which the client is facing. So they will be releasing an RFI, request for information, and the vendors or the businesses will be giving the information, will be replying to the RFI document which is sent by the client or problem business. So a client or the business which is facing the problem issues an RFI when seeking to gather general information about the products, services, and vendors available in the market. So the vendors will be sending the reply to the RFI saying that we have these solutions and we can solve your problem करके. So they will be sending the reply. They will be reverting to the RFI document, request for information document. It is used when the client is exploring options, right? He want to explore options, like he want to know different kinds of vendors available in the market, and he want to know different kinds of solutions available for the different vendors. So it is used when the client is exploring options and does not yet have detailed requirements or specification needs. Okay. The goal is to learn about the different solutions, capabilities, and the range of vendors that can fulfill the project. As I said you before, if I am buying a laptop, I will be checking different solutions, right? Based upon my problem. So here also client will be checking different solutions by offered by the different vendors, and he will be gathering the information so that he can take the information, so that he can take those information and he can do the informed decision, like which vendor and which solution is best for my problem करके, which my for my business problem करके. So first is information gathering is nothing but a client seeks a general details about available solutions and vendors. As I said you before, he'll be gathering the information from different clients, providing different solutions. Next is exploratory. Like exploratory is nothing but they will be exploring. It helps the client understand the market needs. Sorry, client understand the market needs and market options, and requesting formal requesting formal proposals. Okay, preliminary step issued before RFQ and RFP to refine doc requirements for further steps. Right, as I said you before, this is the first step. So there cannot be any more process before RFP. This is a preliminary step. Next is RFP. RFP is nothing but request for proposal. And let's take again our laptop example. First, we will go through this definition, then I will take the laptop example. After gathering information through RFI, the client may move on to 1 minute, guys. Yeah, the client may move on to the RFP phase. Right? So after gathering the information, the client will be moving on to the RFP phase. That is nothing but request for proposal, where he will be inviting the proposals from different vendors. So like they will be sending the proposals like we provide the solutions and all. He will be first RFI process is there, right? He will be refining some vendors. Like he will be cutting off some vendors and he will be sending the RFP to particular vendors so that only they can send the RFP. They can reply to the RFP process. So the client may move on to the RFP phase if they have a clear understanding of their needs and are ready to evaluate detailed solutions. Okay. So the vendors in the first phase they have sent the solutions. They didn't give the detailed what you said. They didn't give the detailed reply. They sent that like for example, if a client want to build a cloud based systems, if the client want to build a cloud based systems, the vendors will be sending key, we will be providing cloud based solutions and all in the RFP. In the RFP they will be giving the detailed they will be giving the detailed reply, like what processes they will be following, what systems they will be following करके they will be giving the detailed reply in RFP when the client has sent the RFP document request for proposal. An RFP is more formal and seeks a proposal from vendors detailing how they would solve the client's problem. Okay. As I said, they will be sending the detailed reply to the client based upon RFP. The approach they would like the timelines, pricing, and other specifications. Okay, they will be sending the detailed document based upon the timeline, scope, as well as pricing also. The vendor's proposal typically includes technical details, project management strategies, and costs. As I said you before, they will be sending the detailed document based on like all the strategies they will follow, all the timelines they will follow, all the process and systems they will follow. करके. Now let us comes to uh, this our example. Which example? Our laptop example. So after selecting RFI, right? After doing RFI, like after gathering all the information, you will be going to the vendors and you will be asking like you will be taking the detailed information. What is the cost of this laptop? What is the purpose of this laptop first? Like it is used for gaming or coding or normal movies, or you'll be asking the proposal. You'll be keeping the proposal for them, right? If I want this laptop, what is the cost? What is the timeline? What is the guarantee? What is the warranty? करके. So it is request for proposal. You will be gathering the information in the first stage, and then you will be selecting only some of the vendors, like some of the shops, and you will be sending the proposal for them. Let's see what are the points here. Solution proposals. Vendors submit detailed solutions to meet the client's specific needs. As I said you before, client has some problem and vendors will be sending the solutions and they'll be sending some strategies to detailed document. Next is evaluation criteria. Client assesses vendors based upon the approach, timeline, and pricing. So client will be testing based upon their reply. Client will be testing based upon their reply so that he can cut off some more vendors and he can go to the further step or next step. Next is formal request. A structured detailed process for selecting vendors after defining requirements. As I said before, RFP is also a formal request. Next, we will be going for RFQ. RFQ is nothing but require a request for quotation, where you will be asking for a quotation, like what is the budget, and here in detail you will be sending the request to some vendors. Like in RFI, you go. Let's assume in RFI, by sending RFI, you got 100 vendors. In RFP phase, you will be cutting off some vendors, and you will be having only 50 vendors. So that like you will be cutting off other 50 vendors. In RFP, based upon their timelines and project strategies, they will you will be again refining, you will be again filtering you will be again filtering the vendors, and from 50 you will be having some 5 or 10 vendors, and for those 5 or 10 vendors you will be sending the request for quotation, which is nothing but like in detailed budget and everything. Once the client has selected a few vendors and narrowed down the options, he has narrowed down the options from the RFP responses, they may issue an RFQ. RFQ is nothing but request for a quotation. This is the most specific and price focused request in the sequence. As I said, they'll be asking and they'll be focusing more on budget, like in how much budget, in how much timeline, in how much budget you can give me the solution. Okay. The RFQ asks vendors to submit a detailed quote based on specific requirements that a client has already defined. So the client will be asking the vendors to submit a defined quote based, like quote based is nothing but they will be giving a quote based upon the client needs. They will be giving a price. Next, it's primarily about comparing prices, terms, and conditions. So if he has narrowed down 10 vendors, and 10 vendors will be giving different kinds of bids, right? You can call it as bids, different kinds of quotes, right? So based upon the company's reliability, based upon the company's budget, the client will be selecting the vendors, and he will be comparing the options. Like uh, if the if a company is budget, if the company says yes, a bid is low and it is more reliable, the client will be going for company A only. If the company's B budget is less and it is more reliable, then client will be going for company B only. So he will be comparing the budgets based upon the quotes the vendors has provided or submitted. The client might choose the vendor based on the best price or the most favorable terms. As I said you before, they will be evaluating, they will be comparing the prices based upon the quote given by the vendor. Uh, Coming to points, price quote. And RFQ asks vendors for specific pricing. As I said you before, RFQ asks vendors to submit their specific budget and price or specific quote. Cost comparison. Here vendors will be doing the cost comparison and he will be selecting the final vendor. Here, third point is nothing but about that only. Like it is about that only. Final selection used to finalize vendor selection based upon the best price and terms. Typical sequence flow. So first there will be RFI. RFI is nothing. See here I have given the clear and simple picture. RFI is nothing but you will be gathering the general information. RFP is nothing but you will be to receive detailed proposals and evaluate solutions. You will be getting different proposals from different vendors stating their solutions. In RFQ, you will be refining and filtering them, and you will be finalizing a vendor to request a specific quotes and finalize vendor selection based upon pricing. So here, not all processes follow the exact order. Okay. Sometimes RFI and RFP might be combined if the client already knows the vendor options, right? Okay, you understood, right? It's quite intuitive, quite understandable. Sometimes RFI and RFP combinedly, like businesses, client will be sent, like he will be sending the RFI and RFP combinedly if he already has the vendor options. And in some cases, an RFQ might be and in some cases, an RFQ might be issued directly if the client already clearly defined their requirements. As you know, as I said, if he has a clear requirements and if he has a clear picture of the vendor, he will be directly sending the RFQ to that vendor only, to those particular vendors only. So this is the process of acquiring the projects. In software companies, there will be having software development, so business development managers. These business development managers are responsible to bring the projects or bring the bids. So yeah, business analysis is the one who will be crafting RFPs, RFIs, RFPs, and RFQs. Why? Because he knows the solutions, right? He knows the solutions, he knows the solutions, like how we can build the solution for the particular problem. Okay? So business analyst with the help of project manager, not product manager, with the help of project manager. Project manager is the one who will be allocating resources and who will be delegating or yeah, who will be delegating and who will be allocating resources to the business analyst and to the technical team. So business analyst with the help of project manager will be crafting RFI, RFP and RFQ and he will be sending the bits. So that the software business development officer or software development manager can bring the projects. So yeah, this is about this video guys. In the next video, we'll learn some more about business analysis and software projects. Bye.